Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is your WWE Fastlane post show. I am your host, Wrestling's Voice of Reason. My name is Scott, and with me, as always, especially for this WWE stuff, is my tag team partner for wrestling and for WWE especially. It's the man in black himself, Ethan. Ethan, my friend, how are we tonight?
Tired.
Yeah, right? I know. Both just got out of work. You just got back from a wedding this weekend. That's why we didn't record this a little earlier, but that's fine. We're still going to get our opinions out there. And boy, do we have some opinions about this pay-per-view, or I'm sorry, premium live event.
No, Scott, no. We're not calling this bullshit PLE anymore. It's fucking pay-per-views. We grew up on pay-per-views.
I know we did. I know. We just have to be politically correct, I guess, with this stuff.
They're called PLEs, man.
I know.
You go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm tired, guys. I'm on it right
all right
tonight.
It's okay. It's fine. That's what makes these things more fun.
By the way, any Canadian listeners, happy Thanksgiving.
That's right. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian listeners. There are a few of you out there
on a Monday.
That's right.
Tomorrow will be belated, so yeah.
Actually, this will come out. I'm going to put this out tonight. Figured try to. I don't know if it'll get out before Raw starts, but that's okay. It'll be out, and then I'll do some more pushing for it tomorrow morning. But yeah, I mean, pay-per-view or 5 matches. I had to do a double take because I'm just like, wait, only 5? Like,
take over.
Right? Like, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, is this NXT's show? Like, wait, they had more than that. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, we had, let's see, I think there were 3.
TK, take notes, man. This is how you book matches.
Thank you. We don't need 14 in a 5-hour pay-per-view. We don't need it. Five was just perfectly fine. I can deal with like 8 and everything's good. But 14,
I'm good with 10 to 12 at the most, but 14, no.
Just eliminate the 0-hour matches. It'll be okay.
Yes.
You don't need 4. You don't need an episode of Rampage before your pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, they're like 10 matches. Like, okay, good, 10 matches. Nope, 4 matches. Fuck.
Just kidding.
Hold my beer, bitch.
But like after watching this whole event on Saturday, this kind of felt like to me like a Raw plus. Like it didn't really feel like a pay-per-view or premium live event. Like it just felt like an extra like random Raw. It didn't, I don't know, it wasn't terrible. Like there were really no bad matches. Every match went at least 10 minutes, which is fine because there's only 5 of them. You can actually have some longer matches. But this for me was like middle of the road. Like it wasn't anything to write home about. Like for me, I think I only had maybe 1 match that was really, really good. And for me, that was the main event. The other ones were fine. But yeah, I mean, what did you think of the show overall?
House show.
Okay.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me rewrite that. House show for 1 match, which I'll get to in a bit. You people might know what match to talk about. There's 2 matches for me that I actually really enjoyed, but the rest of it, I feel like you said, Raw, honestly, like a TV pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But it was quick. It was quick watch for me, so I didn't care. I just fast forwarded the interest. I just watched the matches only. I skipped it, like everything.
Yeah. No, I mean it was fine. We'll just jump right into things.
Least favorite, not weakness, but not weak, but like least favorite, honestly, of the pay-per-views has been. I think we're so used to great ones, but this one was weak.
Especially coming off of how really good NXT No Mercy was.
Yes.
And even Wrestle Dream. So it's kind of like we kind of expected to have that same type of caliber for the main roster on WWE. And like the Raws and SmackDowns have been great. But like I said, this was just kind of like watching another show. It wasn't really, there was nothing really groundbreaking here. I mean, unless you want to talk about the first match, which was for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, as it was, I will honestly kind of say this is a little bit of an upset, as Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso defeat the Judgment Day to become the new tag champs. It's not gonna lie, it's really weird seeing Jey Uso as a tag team champion with someone other than Jimmy.
Yes.
It's just, And I mean, even for Cody, being a tag champ, I know he's had plenty of tag partners, so that really doesn't do much. But it's funny how many people were just like, "This man's never gonna finish his story." I'm like, listen, it's a new
He will.
chapter in the story. It doesn't always have to be about Roman. We have I don't know, 6 months until we talk about Mania. We got to do stuff in between. Now he's got a tag team championship. He can bounce back and forth between Raw and SmackDown, which means maybe this Friday when the Tribal Chief returns to SmackDown, maybe Cody Rhodes has a visit planned. I don't know. Could be very interesting to see what happens. We'll talk a little bit more about Cody and Jay during the press conference afterwards, because that press conference was a hell of entertaining 30 minutes. So I'm very, very interested to see Ethan's thoughts about this whole press conference. But we'll move on to our second match. It was a
Wait.
Wait.
I gotta get my thoughts.
I'm sorry. I never asked you. I'm so sorry. I'm such a jerk. I'm so sorry.
I see how it is, man. I'm sure. I actually found this one of the Ethan picks of the show, honestly, but not really the match itself, more like the story kind of wise. I liked how Jay like ran down, and Jay was like, "Why, hello there." And Rhea's just like, it's just funny. And then JD McDonald coming out, actually costing him the him Priest with the briefcase. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
He sold that crosswords good on Friday, by the way.
He did. I have thoughts about the Judgment Day and how things are going. Part of me feels that with Rhea now taking kind of like that leadership role, I feel like the odd man out now is Priest, because I feel like they're going to bring JD McDonough into the fold, which I think is a good idea. And I think this might be their way of getting not rid of Priest, but kind of like getting ready to elevate him to the next level, getting him out of the Judgment Day, because I don't think he needs to be in that group anymore. So if you want to replace him with someone who's a little smaller but has that close-knit tie with Finn Balor, it works. Both Rhea and Dom seem to already like JD. It's only Priest. Priest is the only person that has any negative thoughts against JD. Obviously, I know JD hit him in the leg with the Money in the Bank briefcase during the match, but I don't know. I just feel like that's the direction I think they're going to end up going, which I'm okay with, because I think that Damian Priest can do just fine whenever he decides to cash in. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I was thinking about that a lot during this show.
You want a hot take?
Ooh, give me your hot take, sir.
I think Priest is outgrown the Judgment Day.
Oh, I agree. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that is a very valid take. I purposely agree with that. Absolutely. I think he's ready for bigger things. And I think
he is.
Once I was kind of, I mean, I know they had that segment afterwards where Rhea told Priest not to cash in because his leg was hurt. But I don't know. Part of me feels that
fucking make Rhea world champion. Fuck it.
I mean, I would not be opposed to that, but we all know how both WWE and AEW are with intergender wrestling, so it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
But I like this before we move on. I like how like you said, like JD's got the ties with Balor because Balor trained them.
Yep.
And then basically like you said, like Rhea and Dominic pretty much love him now.
Yeah, like he's done things to earn their trust, especially with Dom. So
it's also bullshit that Judgment Day, they're like, oh, we're all equals. No, Rhea Ripley is the fucking leader.
Before they were pretty much all equal across the boards, but Mommy's taking
last month.
Mommy's taking her literal on top. Exactly. Oh my god, she did that with Paul. Oh.
That was beautiful.
Amazing.
I'm like, all right, Rhea. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so funny.
We acknowledge Rhea on this podcast, guys.
Always. We always acknowledge Mommy. She's always on top. Hello. That's how this works. But Judgment Day aside, and their drama, which I'm sure we'll have plenty of once Raw starts.
Sorry.
kick things over to the SmackDown side of things with a 6-man tag match. It was Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits taking on the LWO. In the beginning, it was a 3-on-2 handicap match because the other members of LWO was taken out by
Three
Montez,
purpose.
and Street Profits took him out pretty good. So there was this mystery person. Ray made a phone
Who's
call.
the third man? Who's the
Exactly.
third man?
I know. It's like, who's it gonna be? And we finally got the debut or re-debut for like the third time or fourth time, maybe, of Carlito. The man is back. He is back full time. He will be now on SmackDown going forward. The only bad part about him coming out is they changed his theme song. God damn it. Stop killing my good themes. Stop it. But him and the LWO do get the victory. I kind of expected whoever this third man was going to be the reason that they go over. I hope that this really doesn't sidetrack Bobby and the Street Profits, because I absolutely love what they're doing, especially with the Profits. Like
The street business profits.
I've been wanting them to go heel for so long, and now we're starting to get it. I just kind of wish that Montez would reel it in a little bit. Like, he seems like he's over the top heelish. I need him to be more serious. Like, enough of like the facial expressions. Like, just beat the shit out of somebody. Don't
kick ass and take names.
Yes. Don't be a cartoon about it. Just dominate and beat the crap out of people. Like, he, for me, is still a future heavyweight champion within 5 years. Easy. And I think even Angelo Dawkins, like how far he's come along as well. Like, I can see him maybe not as a world heavyweight champion, but easily an IC or US title holder in the future.
Yes.
Putting them with Bobby is a beautiful thing, and I'm very glad that it's happened. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Ethan, what's your thoughts? I'll ask this time and not be a jerk face.
It wasn't a bad 6-man. I mean, I figured if it wasn't gonna be Carlito, I figured it's gonna be Dragon Lee. Because he pretty much got called and called up. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what I did get spoiled. I mean, I don't care about spoilers. I'll still watch the show anyway. I heard this theme. I'm like, wow. And I thought that Fan Man TNA music. Remember that one I sent you in the group chat, and you were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yep.
Now what's where Scott?
I don't know. I mean, his original theme was just so iconic, and it's just but yeah.
This match is 6 out of 10 for me, but this is one of the weakest ones, and I'll tell the other weak one later.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. I mean, it was almost like a team. But I like how Carlito didn't come out to like damn, which was weird. I kind of don't know why they did that.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna let my boys get their asses whipped for like 9 minutes, and in the last like 30 seconds, I'm gonna come in and help.
Pretty much. Well, I know, like Ray said that he like they would talk about this during the pre-show, that the kickoff show, that whoever he had written to had seen the message but hadn't responded yet to the phone calls. So it's like he knew that the guy was coming, maybe, but we didn't know who it was. So there was like, I think that intrigue is like, who's it gonna be type of thing. But I mean, I'm glad Carlito's there. I don't know if he's going to be part of LWO. I kind of hope he is, because I feel like I'm still waiting for Legado to get out of that and do their own thing again, because and bring back Elektra Lopez. No offense to Selena Vega, but give me NXT version of Legado del Fantasma back, because my God, that was fun to watch.
I like the Cruz to telling Joaquin Walcasell, because I remember on SmackDown they I think Cruz hit his head off the steps. I'm like, oh Jesus! And then Street Profits just like lay out Joaquin Wild.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Wild.
Whatever. I don't know. They keep changing his
Thank-
name.
DJC.
He's playing Joker now. Whatever.
All right. But it was a fine 6-man. It was whatever. A little surprised but as soon as they heard Carly, I'm like, yep, that's it.
Yep.
But like I agree with like tone it down a tiny bit, but I mean I called he was gonna be heel at WrestleMania when we did the WrestleMania picks.
You did. That is very true. That is very true.
Now let's bring Bianca back, put them in the group, or Jade. Let's play Jade Card, maybe.
I like what it's interesting that you bring up Jade Cargo, because they had her show up during the kickoff show
which is weird.
in a way, but it's also there to drive hype, which is good because it immediately got my attention. And I'm just like, all right, I know what you're doing. She comes out looking absolutely stellar, like she always does. And then Triple H meets her outside and they chat, and then they just go off and walk. So I'm just like, all right, this is going to be fun. Apparently, from what I've read, they're going to kind of shop her around to every show. So it's kind of like, where's Jade going to end up? So it's not necessarily a guarantee that she'll be on the main roster, which is fine. If she wants to be in NXT for a little bit, I'm okay with that. Personally, I think she'd probably do best on the flagship show. I think she'd be great on Raw. Put her right into the women's title scene, have her start taking out, Nia Jax and Raquel and Shayna, to have her take out the heavy hitters and then immediately thrust her right into the title picture. I think that would be a very good thing for Jade.
Oz lady fight.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. We don't know how long it's going to take her to get there because obviously it's a new system for her. She learned the AEW way, and now she needs to learn the WWE way. And now and obviously she's all excited about the Performance Center, which obviously who wouldn't be? I mean, it's a state-of-the-art facility that helps you train how to wrestle on television.
Watch her show up in the Women's Royal Rumble match. That'll be her first match.
I would not. I think I said we talked about that before in one of these other pick shows, and I said I think the Rumble would be the perfect place for her to make her debut, and then
it
she
would be.
decided to go after that. I mean, it's only 3 months away. They can keep hyping her up for a while, have her show up in the Rumble. I think that'd be a great idea. Absolutely.
I can't wait for Jade and Bria. Oh my god,
it's gonna be nuts.
Female house fight.
I would not be surprised if that was a WrestleMania match.
I wouldn't be either. If I'm being honest,
I'll be very happy if that is the case because then I'll be able to see that live.
Honestly, I'd rather see that one than her. I'd rather see that one than Rhea and Becky at Mania.
Yeah, I mean, eventually that's probably going to happen too because they always have their unfinished business between the two of them. But we'll see what happens. But moving on from that, speaking of the women, we had a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship as Io Sky retained her title thanks to Bayley, even though she had told Damage Control to stay in the back, defeating both Asuka and Charlotte Flair via pinfall. I believe Charlotte was the one that was pinned, which
she was, yeah.
Which was people were like, "Oh, that's so surprising." Like, not really. Charlotte's never not going to be near the top of the food chain when it comes to the women's division, so she can eat all the pins she wants. She's still a 14-time champion.
Now she's got a reason to go for another rematch because I guess when she had her in the figure eight or Asuka in the figure eight, I guess she tapped, but the referee didn't because Bayley distracted her. But
right,
thank God she didn't win it. I did not want to see another entire reign. And Io just won. I did like this triple threat, but I like the SummerSlam one a lot better. Like before the cash in.
Yeah.
But it was basically the same match, just switch Io with Bianca. Bianca with Io, I mean.
Yeah.
But some spots are sloppy. Like, Charlotte, please don't do that handspring clothesline.
I don't understand why there are so many people now that are starting to do more gymnastics style moves. I don't understand it. I mean, I get it maybe in NXT because a lot of the kids that are there are former gymnastics people, so that it's already in their blood. But Charlotte's been around for a while, and she used to do a little bit of that stuff in the beginning of her career, but she hasn't done it in a while. And now all of a sudden she's bringing it back, and the timing's all weird. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of it either. No, I agree with you on that. I think
it's just like they're just standing there and they're like, okay, come on. And then some spots are slow, but I still like. I just want 7. And by the way, the tag team match was 8 out of 10. By the way, forgot to give my rating, but the women's side I liked it. Besides a couple of sloppy spots, like it's whatever. But unfortunately, Charlotte's still gonna get the title. Go away.
We'll probably still get Io and Asuka in some type of.
Kari's also done in Japan, guys. Kari's done in Japan. Her last match was today.
There are rumors that she's going to sign and come back to WWE, and if that's the case, then that makes me very happy as well. I loved Kairi Sane. I thought she was a fantastic asset to the company, and she just decided she wanted to go back home, which is fine. Obviously, she do what she wants. If I remember correctly, I believe it was Dakota Kai that took her out.
Naya.
Was it Nia? Was it?
I don't
No,
know
maybe I'm
anymore.
thinking of T. Maybe I'm thinking of Tegan because I remember Damage Control. No, it was. It was Bailey and it was Dakota because they were feuding.
Tasha, wasn't it? Not the
Yes.
car.
Was it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It's fine.
She got taken out by somebody, and then
Yeah, she
basically
got taken out by somebody, so you have an instant already, like hopefully a feud made because I don't know who she'd go after because I don't think it was Sasha who took her out. I'm pretty sure it was Bailey.
let's
Uh,
just say Bailey, just to if I can. But
I think it was. I don't remember. It was a
I
long.
can't. So I'm just gonna throw some Joshi Japanese wrestling in here for a sec. So wow, I this podcast is going off the fucking rails. So basically, this morning Stardom had a show because in Japan they have a holiday as well.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with the holiday, so I do apologize to the Japan fans that listen to the show. But they had a 6-woman tag, and that was our send off. So
Okay.
I'm now give me Kari, Io, and Asuka.
Oh
The
my
Joshi
god.
fans coming out of it. Yes.
Please. Oh my god. I would. Oh my god. Just have them have a promo off and just yell at each other in Japanese.
Baka, baka, baka.
It's so my god, it's so fun. Like part of me wishes that I learned Japanese to understand this, but half of the other part of me is excited that I don't know what happens because it just sounds so badass how they yell at each other in Japanese. It's great. I love it.
Like the Io and Asuka where they're like calling each other what I like, and then there's somebody on X. He translates the tweets.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, so I do apologize for not remembering. But he translated, and all they were going like for 5 minutes, bitch, bitch, bitch,
Yeah.
bitch, bitch, shit, shit, shit. I'm like, oh, please more of these Japanese
I
fights.
know.
It's so
I know. It's so good. I love how Bailey's trying to be like bilingual. And Io's just like, that's not what she said.
I died laughing when she said that. You're like, you want a triple threat match? And Neil's like, no,
That's not what she said.
I don't know what she actually said, but that wasn't it.
That's so good.
I
Oh
like
my
Eo's face made me laugh too. She's like, no.
god.
Dakota's like, Bailey.
I mean, it worked out because Bailey was able to help and allow EO to retain. So I mean, it's not all bad. When we think Damage Control is in trouble, they find a way to stay together, and everything is hunky dory. So moving on to our fourth match of the night. This one, excuse me, was very
How shall we?
yes. John Cena and L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Taking on the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sequoia, with Paul Heyman at ringside, with John Cena and LA Knight getting the victory. This was like you said, house show, a lot of fun, crowd into this whole thing, the chants and everything else. The match itself was
There.
yeah. I mean, we were really there for the story. We were there for the crowd reactions. And part of me was like, I think LA Knight got a louder cheer than Cena did
He
when
did.
they came
Oh
out.
God, he did.
I was like, nice. This man has certainly, I mean, I knew he'd be a megastar anyways, but it's so nice to see the crowd finally jump on the train with him. The gravy train. And off he goes. It's a nice
That was his old
NWA
finisher
reference.
name, so that was
That's
that was his
right.
old finisher name, so it was
That's
perfect.
right.
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like it was more like storytelling wise, but
Yeah.
honestly, I thought the wrestling was good. Like Cena was basically getting his ass beat for like I don't know. This match was what 17 minutes.
Yep.
So basically, like 16 of that was him getting his ass beat, and then LA Knight took like the last minute.
Yeah, pretty much. I like that Cena was the one that started this and took all the beating and everything else. It's just like, it's nice because normally Cena, he's the celebrity of the group. So you think that LA Knight would be the one to wrestle the whole time, get his ass handed to him, and then hand it off to Cena. But Cena really kind of doing the job during the match to help LA Knight's, make his stock continue to rise because once he tagged him in, the crowd exploded again. And it was just, yeah. And then the match was pretty much over after that. So
BFT and Roman's got me pissed, guys. Jimmy
Yeah,
hides somewhere so Roman doesn't beat your ass again.
this SmackDown coming up is going to be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's the season
Um,
premiere, Scott. Don't
that's
forget.
right. Oh, that's right. I mean, it's October. There's always season premieres in October.
Late September, early October. But I know Cena is working Crown Jewel. I think that's the rumor. Don't
Probably, yeah. Crown Jewel was
announce.
shown. It was announced. Yep, it will be on Saturday, November 4th, which will, of course will be an afternoon pay per view, which is great. Love those so much. So that'll
Can
probably.
all pay-per-views be afternoons, please?
I wish, man, that'd be or Saturdays. Like they just keep Saturdays. That's fine. But yeah, no, I'm glad. It's probably like a 1 p.m. start time. That's
Yeah,
the norm for those. So we'll see what happens. I believe Roman Reigns is actually going to be defending his Universal WWE, whatever the hell they're calling it, tag or
the
championship.
longest wrestling world title name ever.
Pretty much. He'll be defending it at that show too. So who knows who that's going to be against? I would assume it was going to be AJ, but now I'm not sure. So who knows? I hope it's not LA Knight. Don't throw him in there yet. He's not ready for it. And you don't want to kill his momentum that he's building. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. But like you said, the match was kind of just there. It was really for the story, the crowd reaction. The crowd was hot for this. It was great. I loved to see it. And they kept that energy up for the main event. Last man
This
standing
was the
match.
longest match of the show.
It was, and it deserved it too. Last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins taking on and defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised. I did not expect Seth to retain. I would have picked Nakamura out of this 10 out of 10. Just to give Seth some time off.
my
um,
my achy breaky back.
right. I mean, I love that Shinsuke has I don't want to say reinvented himself, but he's gone back to his New Japan days and just like how badass he is now again, and not
Yep.
being like cartoonish, not being dumb. He's an ass kicker. And I feel like I kind of wish they pulled the trigger and gave him a title. Give him a World Heavyweight Championship run. Doesn't have to be long. You can have it till like the Rumble. Just give him something. I feel like he's earned it. He's put up with so much crap beforehand. Now he's, what happens to him next? What does he do now?
He did
No,
not finish his story.
no, he did not finish. There's too many unfinished stories in wrestling. There's too many. We need to start finishing stories.
Insert Christian Cage meme.
One more match. Oh wait,
I'm waiting for that.
that's just a regular Christian match.
Yes, it is. But so that ring gear he wore, I'm gonna give you a little fact, Scott.
I like
So
it.
the ring gear, or it's not his ring gear, so it's entrance gear. He wore that at Buddha's last match earlier this year
Nice.
at Noah, by the way. If people, so there's your Japanese wrestling fact for the day again.
Right.
But he brought not man, they're getting better with the hardcore stuff. I tell you,
Agreed.
someone's listening to the show. Come on,
Right. No, I loved it.
fucking nunchucks.
I know. Yeah, just Shinsuke just went to town on Seth and his back throughout the whole thing. I'm trying to think of like really ridiculous spots.
The mist
Um,
off the
the
ladder.
the mist was great. Oh my god! And throwing him into the commentary table, that was outstanding.
Buddha would have been so proud.
Very proud of that. Yep, that was wonderful.
I like.
I thought that might have been it. I thought that
I
might
did
have been
too.
it too. Yeah.
I actually thought that one. There's a couple of that one. I thought that was gonna be it. The I think he did the double knees or stomp off the rope like to the floor for the table.
Yep.
And the third one, I don't know if you've seen it. So they were flying by the stairs, like on this side of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I'm using my wall, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Basically, if you're looking on this side, stuff. Anyway, they were flying the stairs, and like Rollins fell off, and somebody took a fan foot, and they're like, "That's like a match crash pad." I'm like, well, do you want him to get a concussion? Like,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I get. I mean, they should have hit it a little better, but still, I mean, it's whatever. I thought that was gonna be it, but I mean, after I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's spot weird for me now. But I did like the ending. The ending was clever. The Falcon Arrow off the
Yes.
was it boxing
The
equipment or
little
whatever?
yeah, the little staging area into the tech station. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I like the kind of remind me where Braun and Bobby were like in 2018 when they did their last Wednesday match where they were fighting in the balcony, like the stairway, and then he power slammed up for the like big ass like
Yes,
tent.
yes,
I thought they were gonna recreate that for a second. I'm like, and then I seen like the stomp and then Falcon out for the two tables. I'm like, oh, don't tell me they're doing a draw. And I'm like, okay, Braun's got back up.
yeah.
A little surprising though the priest didn't cash in. I legit thought I was waiting for him to cash in, and then
Yeah,
he was
I
over at the crowd. I was like, oh
I
no,
thought
I
the
see it.
same. I thought the same thing, but I think with Rhea telling him not to do it because he was still injured with his leg, that they're obviously going to wait for something to happen. But I thought this would have been a perfect opportunity as well. But it is what it is. But I
Oh,
mean,
Ethan pick by the way, 8 out of 10.
yeah. So it's nice. You get a good starter, you get a good ending. It's pretty much how it should be. The middle was good, but it wasn't like wasn't stellar.
If you don't have time to watch, just basically watch the opening and the main event, honestly, and the women's title match. That's my three recommendation. Basically,
Yeah.
skip the 6-man tag and the
Yeah.
non-title tag, the bloodline tag match. There we go.
Yep. Yeah. It
But other
was
than that, just watch those three. You're fine.
yeah,
It's a
pretty
quick
much.
watch. What was it, like 3 hours? A little under.
A little under actually. I think it was close to like I think it was a little over, maybe a little past 10:30 after the show was over. And then they jumped right in. Well, no, it was a little closer to 11 because then they jumped into the press conference, which is our next topic of conversation. Um yeah, I'm very happy that they continue to do these press conferences because they're just it's nice to see some of the wrestlers actually break kayfabe and just actually talk normally. And you have other ones that are still continuing to live in character, which is fine. And then we always have people like Cody and Jay who we both believe were under some type of substance because these boys were laughing like like regular laughter, but this was something else. Like these two were like two kids in a candy store. It was quite hilarious to watch. I think like we talked about another thing right before the show where we have you know what, I'm gonna let you go off on this one. I'll let you get on your soapbox. The lovely question that one of the people talked or asked Io Sky about a possible WrestleMania opponent. So off you go.
Taylor Swift does not wrestle for WWE. Why the fuck are you asking that kind of question? Why? Steve Fall, don't ask stupid ass fucking questions, man. Come on. I give you credit for you got some good questions, but that one was dumb. That's two in a row. Get out of here. That's like he asked Priest about Bad Bunny during Judgment, and Priest like, really?
That was the same dude.
That was the same dude.
You are correct at a strike two. Oh my god.
I am not joking. I didn't watch, like I said, I didn't watch the show live till this morning. But I seen clips of the press conference. By the way, I think Jay and Cody were either drunk or stoned. Actually, I think Jay was stoned, Cody was drunk. But anyway, um, like I was telling you before we were recording, like I get it if like let's say like a fan of yours, like a kid, like want to ask you that question, but like didn't want to, so you basically volunteer. Then okay, like I'll give it a pass.
Right.
But what? Like I get she's news right now because she's dating a football. Anyway, not a football. Scott, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like what? My head hurts.
The only good thing about him asking that question is that it's getting hits everywhere. We're talking about it. It was probably one of the bigger
That's not why he did it, honestly.
yeah, of course. I mean, in that aspect, he's very smart to do it. But in the literal sense, sure, if she wants to be at WrestleMania, let her sing "American the Beautiful." "American the Beautiful." Let her sing the Star Spangled Banner. Let her do that stuff. That's fine. This woman does not need to be anywhere near the ring. Number one. Number two, I'm pretty sure the Swifties would kill everybody if she ended up getting hurt. It's no, you don't want to mess
You
with.
thought you thought the Mercedes Monet fans were crazy? The Swifties are worse.
They
Don't
are.
come after me. I'm just factoring the point. But
Yeah, they're a different breed, and you know, I respect them for their love of Taylor Swift. It is what it is, but the woman does not need to wrestle. She doesn't need to be asked. So they don't.
Even
You know,
Damage Control was just like, what?
Io's face was priceless when he asked. She she just looked at him and her eyes got like huge, like anime style, and I'm just like, "Yep, that's everybody. That's what we're all thinking. Why in the hell
And
did you ask that question?"
a ass whooping coming in 5 minutes. That's
That's,
what it came.
I don't know. I don't
But
know.
like, we'll see. Look, he asked a dumbass question. We're all fucking talking. Twitter fucking exploded.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
was like, it was that so that started in the Sunday morning. All I saw was that clip and the Cody and Jay stuff.
That was
Oh
essentially
my
the
god!
highlight of the whole press conference.
And then
Obviously,
Triple H came out. He's like, "How do I follow the odd
I know.
couple? Like, what the fuck?"
I do obviously like the fact with Cody and Jay that obviously they're sons of very famous wrestlers, and it's nice to see kind of like the odd couple getting the victory and seeing where this goes. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but you know,
Do you
it
hear
could
him,
be
sir? Do you see him, sir? Oopsie. I'm like, oh my
very,
god, Jay,
very
you're big.
loosely.
I think Jay. I don't think. I like how Cody and was like, what was they used? He used a fancy like, uh, what did he say? Lepus. I don't know. Basically, they were saying without fully saying they were drunk or stoned. Basically,
I don't think I heard the word yeet more in like a 5 minute period than I have in my entire life.
then he's talking about Stardust. Then he's holding his belt. He's walking around and his belts are. I'm like, brother, give me those titles. I'll hang on to them. That's one thing I do with AEW's media press when I actually do watch them is like they have like the bell holders.
Yeah.
Same with New Japan. Like if you win the here.
Yep.
Sure, that's what you need, buddy. For
WWE
change.
doesn't have that. Nope. They're just
The
like, we're gonna
top that
wear them and keep shifting and clanking things. Yeah. Yeah.
I like how when Cody came out, Jay's like, yeah, just hitting. If people are listening to the audio, basically and pretending like Jason the tag and Cody, they almost hit each other on the face. I'm like, oh, this is so great. I only watched this 5 minutes. I'm already laughing my
Yeah, I like
ass
where
off.
this is going already. It's gonna be
Then he
fun.
then he started going about a lady older than. I'm like, Jay, are you okay, man? I'm kind of worried about you now. Where's Sammy?
Right? Say we're gonna
Somebody,
reel them in.
I seen that somebody wrote on Twitter. I will admit, like, we shouldn't be joking with DUIs, but this was kind of funny. They said Cody and Jay DUI versus DIY.
Oh no.
I was like, I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm
Oh
gonna laugh.
no. Oh
I don't
no.
know. I was like, oh no, and then I feel like
Um,
an asshole because I started laughing. It
that's
was pretty funny, but he's like, I'm just making a joke. Don't come after me. But basically, if you want to watch media scrum, just watch the Jey Uso, Cody, and that Taylor Swift bullshit. But I know, seriously, keep that Steve Fall guy away, or give him one only wrestling only questions.
that's right. None of this
Oh, and
celebrity bullshit.
I like how one of the interviewers like, Cody, how you feel about going to NXT Tuesday? And Cody's like, I'm going to NXT. I'm like, oh my god, Cody. Dude, they've been promoting you for a week.
When he said that, I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like that. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm going to NXT.
It
Yes,
was,
yes, brother. You're making
it
a
was-
major announcement.
yeah, it's probably the Dusty Classic coming back. That's the only thing I
Would
can.
they do two tournaments at the same time though?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah, what am I telling you? Yeah, screw it. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
probably.
it might just be the announcement of it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. They'll probably wait until after the women's breakout tournament's over
But
and
plot
then
twist,
go from
he'll
there.
be wrestling on a plot twist. He'll be the regular NXT roster.
Maybe. Oh my god.
No, but we all think everybody thinks it's the Dusty Classic, which in all seriousness, I'm pretty sure it's got to be the Dusty Classic coming back. Well, I mean, works. I mean, he's there. You got a routes there. Like here.
Yep.
But that NXT call, I don't know why I could not stop laughing that for like 20 minutes. I'm going to NXT. Yes, Cody. Even the report's like, yeah, they got posters on Twitter. He's like, oh. And then Jay's like trying to high five him. They're like, like this. Oh, like this is great.
It was so bad. It was
And then
great.
Triple H comes out. He's like, "How do I follow this shit?"
I'm very sad that he doesn't have any more theme music when he comes out for these things. It's been like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them now in a row where there's no, like, where's the game? Hear the theme, damn it. But no.
Why is everybody else get to?
All right. I do like
Yes,
hearing
that's shocking.
the business aspect of things, how he talks about how well everything's going. And it's funny, like, I think one of the people that asked him a question was like, pretty much every show now is like the highest rated grossing for wherever
It
you
is, yeah.
go and stuff like that. I believe also we had a call by I believe it was Mr. Pat McAfee, who also made an appearance during this premium live event. He was on commentary for the John Cena and LA Knight tag match, so that added even extra house show feel to it. Talking about wanting to bring a WrestleMania to Indianapolis again, because they hosted WrestleMania 7 way back in the day. So I would not be opposed to that either, because that's actually really close. Not really close, but it's close enough to me, so I don't have to fly there. I can drive there too if I wanted to. But we'll see.
Yes. Well, actually, speak of WrestleMania, that's where you and Sam and John, I think, are all going.
Yeah, and their friend Alex, we're all gonna go in Philadelphia in April, so it'll be a lot of fun. We're very much looking forward to it. We'll have plenty to talk about, plenty to do podcasts and all the other nonsense. But
Don't freeze her ass off.
nah, I'm all right. I'll be fine. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm the fat kids. I already have natural insulation. I'm good to go. But I think anything else to talk about, or I think we're good.
No, I got my rant out for the week.
All right, all
Oh
right.
yeah, but well, actually, I'll just throw this reminder out. Tomorrow night, guys, remember AEW and NXT are going face to face again.
No, the Tuesday Night War is for one night only, maybe depending on the NHL season. I don't know. That's why they moved to Tuesday, because the NHL season starts on Wednesday. So that's it for tonight, guys. This, of course, was your Fastlane post show with me. My name is Scott. I am the wrestling's voice of reason, the man behind the X, I guess, above the ring.
No,
I hate
no,
saying that.
Twitter.
I know, it's Twitter. I know. With me is, as always, my WWE tag team partner, the man in black himself, Ethan. Thanks, guys, for listening and for watching. This will obviously be on YouTube and on all streaming services. So we will get back to you guys. I believe Sam and I will have another recording this weekend. So look for another ATR episode on Monday. And I know Ethan and Sam are working on a mini series talking about different wrestling organizations within Japan. So look forward to that on YouTube down the road. But that's it for us tonight, guys. Once again, like I said, thank you guys so much for listening and for watching. Most importantly, do not forget to ship it. Enjoy the bedlam. Have a
Thanks,
good
guys.